I didn't realize that Jordan Battle only played 3 snaps yesterday, and one of those 3 snaps ended up being the snap that gave up the touchdown where he got beat on a deep pass in the end zone by Devonta Smith, which is crazy, to be honest, that he only played 3 snaps. And out of those 3 snaps, one of them was giving up a touchdown. Now, again, Jordan Battle isn't as much of a coverage guy as he is as a run support defender. You know, put him in the box, put him in different situations, and he's going to succeed very well. So I'm not saying I'm too surprised that he gave up that touchdown in the aspect of being one-on-one. Devonta Smith, a great receiver, whatever, right? It's definitely still a mistake, right? He still messed up, whatever. I know I am the 100% biggest fan of Jordan Battle, and I will be. But again, yeah, he did mess up. It's ironic, though, the last 2 weeks, week 6 and week 7, our defense actually looked good and competent, and that's when we played the Browns and we played the Giants. So it's funny how Jordan Battle had the most snaps in those 2 games, in the 2 games that our defense actually was good. And every game that he's not playing, our defense sucks. I don't know if I 100% would say it's a, 1-to-1 ratio there. Obviously, yes, there is some correlation, but at the same time, it is what it is. All right, so Jordan Battle, 3 snaps yesterday. Von Bell, 93 snaps, 93%, 57 snaps, 60 snaps for Geno Stone. Poison Ivy played 5 snaps yesterday. Interesting. Josh Newton played 6 snaps. He would have played 7, but Cam Taylor got hurt and then came back in. Logan Wilson led the team in snaps with 100% at the linebacker position. Go up here a little bit. Lawrence Guy played 15 snaps. I kind of forgot about Lawrence Guy. I don't know how, but I completely forgot he even existed. And I think it's because he hasn't played a single snap in the last 2 weeks. So I kind of forgot we had him, and now he just randomly pops up in my brain again like, oh yeah, he is actually a guy. Chris Jenkins played the most snaps of the season, except for week 6 yesterday. Sheldon Rankins played 43 snaps yesterday as well. And then BJ Hill, 47 snaps. McKinley Jackson's not on here. I don't know why he's not on here, but he definitely played some snaps. Tanner Hudson, 8 snaps yesterday. Most snaps since week 1, which is kind of interesting. Eric All remains. Well, actually, Mike Gesicki actually led the team in tight end snaps. But Eric All keeps getting his typical 20 to 25 snaps a game. Mike Gesicki did lead the team and actually had probably the best offensive performance possible with everything being considered. And Jermaine Burton had 24 snaps yesterday. To put that in association, he had half the amount of snaps that Yoshi had. He had more than Trenton Irwin's snap count, and he had half Jamar Chase. He did catch the ball, one really good catch. Other than that, really didn't do much. Hey, I'm just happy he's getting snaps. That's all really I look at it with, is I'm just happy the guy's actually getting snaps, the guy's actually getting a chance. And, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, right? But at the end of the day, I just want him on the field. I think he gives us a better chance to be successful when he's on the field, and I'm very ecstatic that he was on the field. Now, T Higgins obviously did not play yesterday. That was a big loss. It seems like our offense, to a point, is incompetent without T Higgins. It feels like our offense just kind of flusters down and falls apart without T. That's a problem. You don't want to be really that dependent on one single player, but at the same time, it is what it is. You can't deny reality, and reality is when T is on the field, we are a lot better offense. So we just gonna have to kind of try to figure something out at this moment in time. But offensively, it's like, no T, yeah, then we're going to be in a really bad spot. Zach Moss did go ahead and lead the team in rushing snaps. Obviously, Chase Brown, 29 snaps. So it's a 50-50 shot right now between Chase Brown and Zach Moss. We kind of just give them, both a chance to be great, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Here's what I'll say, right? Yesterday sucked. Okay? It might be an understatement. It probably is an understatement. Yesterday was horrendous. But it's one game at a time. And we just got to get back to work. And I know, it's easy to get lost in the sauce and be like, oh, it's over, it's over, it's over. The season's not over yet. None of the players are going to quit. None of the team isn't going to quit. The coaching staff isn't going to quit. We're going to go out there next week and play the Raiders. And we're going to do our best. And I think we're going to win that game. Then we're going to come back. And we're going to play against the Ravens. And we're going to do our best. And we're going to hopefully win that game. I can't say 100% on that game. And we're just going to keep going. Game by game. It's not easy. It's not fun. Obviously, we don't want to lose. But at the end of the day, we just kind of have to keep it rocking and rolling. And we're just going to have to take it one game at a time. We're definitely not in a place that we want to be, obviously. But I don't know. I don't think we're as bad as people think we are or claim we are. I don't think that. I maybe I'm delusional. You can call me delusional. Hey, listen. I was delusional last year when I said Jake Browning would take over and we would still be a successful team. I got called delusional. People said I was stupid. People said I was an idiot. Whatever. I said the same thing last year. Okay? And I had faith last year. And we were one game out of the playoffs last year. And that was with Jake Browning, who's never played football in the NFL. That was with Jake Browning, who not only did not play football ever in the NFL before that season, he also had no T Higgins for a period of time and no Jamar Chase. And we still won games. Okay? It is what it is at the end of the day. It sucks. The situation is not fun. But at the end of the day, we just got to take it one game at a time. We know how the front office works for this team. A lot of you guys that watch me have been fans for 30 plus years. It's not like this is a brand new situation for any of us. We just have to hope and just keep going, man. It's one game at a time. That's really all I can say. I know I repeated it a million times in this video, but that's really what the most important thing to take away is. It's one game at a time. I think we'll be okay. Like I said, 10-7 I think is realistic. I know someone commented and said, 10-7 delusional, man. I don't agree with that. With our schedule, I think 10-7 is realistic. If we go on a run, which we have done in the past, and I know this team is not the past team, man. This team is completely bad. This team is awful. Team is the worst team ever. I don't agree with those statements. But I get what people are saying, right? But there's also been periods in time where this team can go on a run. And when this team goes on a run, rattle off 3 or 4 wins, which we just did. We just rattled off 3 wins and loss. I think we can, get back into the thick of things. If others saying like, oh, we're automatically out of the playoffs are done with, again, you have to look at the rest of the AFC. This year is weird, okay? This year is very weird when it comes to the AFC. You got teams like the Ravens just lost to the Brownies. You got other teams losing that should probably be winning. You have the Dolphins, who right now are kind of in a cluster fluff. They're getting Tua back, but they got Tua back, but that's still a mess. Like, you got a lot of things going on that are unexplainable this year, I feel like. And that is a situation where you can find yourself into the playoffs. You can find yourself going there. And yeah, at the end of the day, if we go there, what are we going to get out of it, right? That's really the question, right? Would you rather go to the playoffs and just have the same thing happen next year and not change anything, or be really bad and then you end up, maybe firing everyone and fixing everything? The problem is, I don't know if the front office is competent enough to fix all this stuff. And that's really what it comes down to. I think what we're going to have to do, and we're going to learn this, and I got a lot of you guys have been a fan of the team for a while, you guys know this, is that we just have to scrape by, win some key games, barely get past them, and kind of do what we've been doing. The Bengals mentality. Deal with adversity, take adversity, and do your best to try to get as far as you can with it. That's kind of how I look at it right now when it comes to this team. But this team's not done with. We're not dead. We're not over with. You know, we're still fighting. We're still going out there every single weekend trying our best to win these games. And again, things are easier said than done, but I'm so confident. Maybe it's, you know, stupidity. Maybe it is. I'm so confident in this team. I am. I believe in the players. I believe in Zach Taylor as a coach. Not as a play caller. And I believe in Joe. And I believe that we can get the job done. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be simple. It's not going to be a walk in the park. We're going to have to go out there and bust our ass. One game at a time, man. One game at a time.